Just a few moments. Okay. Should be going live. We're getting connected to YouTube right now. Periscope. All right. Good times. Good times. All right, let's go here. People are filtering in. All right. Let's do this, everybody. So, hello and welcome. My name is Doc Williams, and you are joining Build With Me. If this is the first time you're watching, welcome. We have the wonderful team at UI Bakery here. We don't get guest stars all the time. We don't get guest stars. We got the whole crew here. So this is awesome. So what we're going to be talking about, we're going to be building a dashboard. We're going to be talking about the integration with Airtable. We're going to go with all of those wonderful things. But first, we need to know a little bit more about UI Bakery. We're going to be talking about why you should be using it. So we're going to have Anton. We're going to begin. Hello, Anton, you there?
Hello, yes. How are you doing, Doug?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you so much for being here. So tell me a little bit about UI Bakery. I'm excited. I've been seeing the product. People have been talking about it, 100 Days of No Code. Tell me a little bit about it, please.
Sure, yeah. So UI Bakery is our product, and it is a visual Angular app builder. The main idea, you can just build your web application in a visual editor. Basically, what you see is what you get. And you don't need to be a developer. You don't need to have those coding skills. Maybe you need some of them, but not full feature development. And in a nutshell, well, we like to call it Webflow for applications, because, well, many people know Webflow, and it's a great tool for building websites with more or less static content, maybe some kind of CMS, but you cannot really build a business application having some logic, working with data, business objects, etc. So we decided to fill that gap. And actually, we are a software development company ourselves, and we at some point we just realized that many tasks we repeat over and over again, and the developers spend a lot of time writing code, but they don't really have to do that. You could do it visually, and maybe you don't even need a developer to do that. So with UI Bakery, you can build a front end for your application using our beautiful components and widgets and templates. And then you can connect it to the API, to your server, to work with some data. You can retrieve data from the server, display it, and then send the data, modified data back to the server and store it in the database. And you can even deploy your application right from UI Bakery with just a single click. And if you ever hit any barriers, if the UI Bakery functionality is not enough for you, we even allow you to download your code. So you can, at any time, just click a button and generate a valid Angular project, download it, and maybe take it from there, or give it to some developers if you need to. And that's a great competitive advantage of our tool. As far as we know, no one else allows that. So people like to, lock the users and keep them to their tool. We're not doing that. We're giving our users the freedom. So if they like, they can always download their code and take it from there.
That's excellent. And thank you. Real quick, we have Justin watching. We have Max watching. Thank you so much. Justin saying this is a great idea. Can't wait. People are like, wow, you can take your code. So when I saw that, I was like, maybe it's a typo. I don't believe I can actually do that. So that's really good. Oh, we've got also Justin's got a project working on Ruby on Rails. So he's excited to start using this as well. Artem, we were talking about that earlier, using that as a backend for Ruby on Rails, and then using UI Bakery. So many good stuff. Real quick too, I just have a couple more questions if you don't mind. How long has UI Bakery? How long have you had the idea? How long has this been, in fruition?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the idea has been around for maybe 2 years now. Yeah, we started thinking about something like that in 2018. The product was released about a year ago. Well, I would say we are still like in the initial phase. We're still finding our product market fit, but it's quite powerful now. So recently, we released the backend connectivity. and then we released the deployment and hosting. So I would say it is this summer when you actually when the UI Bakery actually became a tool that you can really use for production projects.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you so much for telling me about that. Now, before we get into this, before we get into build, the common question I've been getting in the chat, and people have been emailing about this. What do you think some of the best case, not just case studies, but best scenarios? Do you think it's best for like developers trying to move faster? Have you seen just a standout example that someone's just used UI Bakery and then it's just catapulted their business? Could you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. Yeah. Well, there are actually many use cases, but I think the most prominent, which we are seeing over and over again, is when a person who has been a backend developer for all their life, so maybe they're proficient with technologies like Java or .NET, and maybe they've been working on the databases or some desktop applications, but now they realize that they need to move to the web, or maybe they just have a side project and they need to quickly spin up a web application, but they're not that proficient with the front-end technologies. So, well, most likely they know HTML and CSS, but as you know, front-end has developed a lot of new frameworks recently, and there's no way a person who has been on the backend side of things would know like Angular and React and Vue.js and all the modern stuff, but they need to have a web application. And for them, it works just perfect because they understand the general idea. They know how the applications generally are built and working, but they don't know the modern frameworks, and they don't have to because UI Bakery would do that for them.
That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So actually that Valerie, if you're going to be watching this now or in the replay, remember, this is for you. We have someone that was asking, they've been a coder for years. They're actually trying to build their side hustle and start building out apps and building their business. So listen, Valerie, you got music to your ears right now for UI Bakery. So this is great. Okay. So one last thing too, have you seen different cases? Say for instance, best case scenario, they have this web app, they're building, they're doing a great job. The other question we have is sometimes people say, okay, but like, Doc, how can I start making money right away? Can I sell my templates? If I built in the UI Bakery, can I sell templates? What's a way for me to validate or to make a side hustle, an extra $500 or $1,000? Is there any limitations? Are they allowed to sell templates? Anything like that?
No, there are no limitations really, because the projects that you create in UI Bakery belong to you. And as I said, you can download the code and you can take it from there, and it's not connected to UI Bakery in any way. One more important thing is that we do not charge you by the number of users that will be using your applications. So there is a license fee per developer, but you can create many applications and you can sell it to millions of users if you're lucky, and it won't affect what you pay for using UI Bakery. So the world is wide open for you in that sense. We're also thinking about something like a marketplace. So right now there is a few dozen, I believe, templates which we created and which are available for all the UI Bakery users. But this is something we're thinking about. Maybe at some point we will have a marketplace where other users can sell their templates and earn some money. That's, yeah, just before this call, I got from a meeting where we were discussing the idea of the marketplace. So it might come live at some time.
That's awesome. That's great. Mark is saying hello. Thank you so much for being here, Mark. People are saying this is awesome. This is really good. So multiple different ways. Listen, we're always talking about on Build With Me, looking at multiple streams of revenue for you and your brand to start expanding UI Bakery, because there's so many different things, so many different options, downloading your own code. There are so many things you can be doing to get started today. So what we're going to do now, we're going to shift over. I'm going to build. Now, what we always say, if this is the first time you're watching and you're going to say, listen, Doc, it doesn't look like you're doing this perfect. That's the point of the show. It's called Build With Me. Okay. So this is to show you in real time what we're doing. I've already messed up a few things on the platform. So we're going to start from scratch. We're going to go. And if you have questions in the chat, again, of different things that you're trying to build. And I think Mark too, you're doing a couple things more with automation on your side of the house and what you're doing. So if you have questions or how this can be for your side hustle, let us know in the chat as well. Same thing for Erica. And oh, we've got multiple Marks. We've got Mark in the UK, Mark in Australia. Okay, we've got multiple ones. And just so you see the chat, there's some we're streaming right now on 7 different platforms. So YouTube is our main base. So if anyone's watching, I see some watching on YouTube, but then I see some jumping on Periscope on Twitter as well. So for the UI team, for the UI Bakery team, not to worry. It's people all over right now, but I'm bringing in the chat if they're not talking on YouTube. So not to worry. Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering where you see all those comments.
Yeah. There, and this is the thing. So we're using Restream, and so YouTube is our main base, but the no code community refuses on Twitter to go on YouTube sometimes. So they're on Periscope and they jump in and out. So we started doing that. Then we ended up on D Live. We ended up on a couple other platforms. Oh, we're on Twitch. And so people just filter in everywhere. But again, if anyone wants to be in the community or talking when we do our show, make sure you go to YouTube. You can go to YouTube/C/Doc Williams, and you can be on the live one. Oh, YouTube/C/Doc Williams/live, and you'll get there. Or just click the link. UI Bakery is dropping the link right there. We've dropped the link. Come on now. You know where to go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to now go over and switch. So again, Anton, before we go on, is there anything that I missed before we start building or anything like that?
No, probably that's it.
Let's go. Okay. And also too, by the end, Anton, are you going to be on just so when we do the wrap up afterwards, so I can ask you where people can find you and all those things? Can we do that at the end?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And don't worry if you need to go. Listen, I know you're a busy man. Dropping in, we have 3 people from UI Bakery here, so thank you so much. So if you need to go, just let me know in the chat. But again, thank you so much. I'm going to switch screens for a moment, and so you can see what we're going to be doing and all of that stuff. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. And we're going to have Artem. You're going to be up with me. You're going to be my pilot during this and all of this stuff. So you're going to be able to see my screen in just a moment. And it's just going to be, oh, what's going on? Karima, okay, see, you were on Periscope. Now you're on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. See, it's like I have to bribe you to come over on YouTube, but it's great to see you in the chat. So, and Karima is a wonderful digital marketer. So she's joining us, watching. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to be talking about UI Bakery, and it's uibakery.io. I'm dropping in the chat if anyone needs it, right? If this is the first time you're watching or need to know and you want to build in real time. But during Build With Me, we have a challenge. We try to build things in under an hour. And we don't doctor the film or edit. This is why you see every episode, we actually have a stopwatch. So if you're watching replay, we're not making this up. We're going to really build something in real time. Now, if you look at this too, I'm going to do an intro of the platform, and I'm going to show you my account because I've been messing around with it, but I'm going to delete it to start from scratch so you know. So hold on, just so people know that I'm not making up anything. Let me go to my account. You see my project. You see the delete button. You see what I'm doing. So I don't want to hear anything in the comments. Wait, Doc, you're cheating. You're doing all. Look, delete. You see it. It's fresh. Nothing to laugh at. So if we go to uibakery.io, if you're going to be getting this, make sure that you're going to make sure that you have an account and get started. Artem, I think you're going to jump in with me, but what we're going to be doing, and if you look at the top where it says check out Airtable, the integration, we're going to click that button. This is what we're going to be looking at, the sales CRM and the dashboard right here. And we're going to be using this with UI Bakery. Now, just as I'm riffing on this, the reason I would do this is if I have a CRM dashboard, or I could be doing this with Airtable, and especially because I can use my, take the code myself or sell out off templates. Think about how much people are paying for CRMs or things like that. You could substantially cut down that price for their company, or for your own operations, building something like this with UI Bakery for a fraction of the cost. Or again, if you're customizing for other people, you can be spinning this up and going from there. So just an idea that I had if I was trying to make some extra money on the side. Again, Karima, Mark, all of you that are trying to make some extra money on the side. Also, Mariah. Yes. Well, welcome, Mariah. This is where we'd go. So we're going to get started. I'm going to start with this project. And Artem, are you going to be there? I don't hear you yet. Are you still there? Are you my lifeline?
Sure, Doc, you can rely on me.
All right, good times. Thank you. So what we're going to do real quick, I'm going to start and make a project and go right into this. Oh, by the way, everyone, if you're going to be doing this live, and I'll start the stopwatch, by the way. Make sure if you go over to Airtable, you might want to open, have an account. If we're going to be using this with Airtable, we're going to make sure that we do that, all of those things, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so that's exactly right. Mark, Switch Periscope is lagging. Mark, thank you so much for the chat, or for being here on YouTube and being over here. Everyone's coming over here. I don't know why Periscope's lagging, but thanks so much for being in the chat. All right, so let's do this. We have a stopwatch. Let's do it. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to create a project. Let's see. And it says, Kramer saying, what a dream, integrated with Airtable. That's exactly right. I'm going to say Airtable beta project. Right here. Select. I'm going to go with this. Oh, I could have just used the template, right? Should go over there. Explore. Use it. Oh, templates. Yeah. How about that, right?
Doc, basically you can do this right in from the UI Bakery account.
Oh, okay. Let me log in. Oh my goodness. Yes. I forgot. Secure. I see you people. Stop trying to look at all my email addresses. Yes, I have a problem. I'm trying to consolidate. Yes, those are all mine. Calm down. Okay. So, Artem, what's the basic? What should I do? Go to create project?
First of all, you can click on create a project button, and basically you need here to set a name. Select, of course, the application type.
Oh, sorry. No exclamation. CRM. Yep.
Okay, and let's click on create.
Okay.
Now basically you can see all of possible widgets and dashboard you can use from scratch, from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And the most interesting here, of course, is the Airtable integration, this dashboard. And it is placed right from the down of the list. You can just scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lots of them, yeah.
Ooh.
And here is the sales CRM. You can use this template right here in UI Bakery.
Awesome. Also, Edmund, for the ones watching, he was just talking about Airtable. This is excellent for you as well. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm right here.
Some tips on you to get the major buttons and ideas in UI Bakery. You can just skip it.
Okay.
Or,
hold on, I'm moving my Zoom stuff. It's all over my skip thing. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so basically here's the template, and for the moment you can see that this template contains only, how to say, undefined properties like state opportunities or item ops and so on. But by clicking on preview button, it's an eye in the right upper corner.
Which was the button you said?
Right corner and an eye.
I missed that. Oh, an eye. There we go.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. No.
Now
my hearing.
This preview button, you would see that all the data is loading right now in UI Bakery from the Airtable dashboard, and it's become alive.
So my God, that easy.
That's easy because it was already created in UI Bakery. There are some steps we need to reproduce, and maybe it's better to start from to create a new page right here in UI Bakery and continue to build it.
Okay, cool. All right. So, starting from scratch or just create another page?
Let's create another page, for example.
Okay. And I should be, to create another page, I should be where? What should I click?
You need to click on the structure button placed on the left upper corner.
There we go. Structure right there. Okay. All right. And then do I press that little button for add a page?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's do this. Okay. What do you think? Airtable example?
Sure. Why not?
I see you, Edmund. I see got the eyes looking at it. That's exactly right. You've been talking about Airtable all week. So this is good. Okay. So I click Airtable. Okay. Should I say add or anything else I should have or parent page?
Parent page is not needed here, I believe. Just click
Okay.
add.
Okay. I'm here.
So basically, right now we can see that we have a almost blank page except the header. Header is a general setting that could be changed in the tab layout.
Mhm.
If you click on the tab near the page, yes, this one, you can shift between the current page and general page. It means that you can set a layout for a general project like here, or just click on current page, for example, set a checkbox custom layout settings, and click, for example, on without sidebar and, for example, action bar.
Like this one?
That's all. Yeah. Now you can see that this page is totally empty. But in case you want to go back, for example, and leave a header as well, you can just shift to the general tab and yeah, but you need just to deselect the current page.
Like that?
Yeah,
That's good.
that's
Oh, by the way, Karima's in the chat. She says she's signing up right now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, Karima.
that's great. Okay, let's continue. You can just open the previous page, for example, or UI Baker website to see the UI we are going to build now.
Okay, hold on one second. So go over here. Da, 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 da. And then see the live demo. See this one?
I believe you can even just leave on the page you already visited. So
Are you
just
telling me that I'm making it harder for myself? That's what you're telling me.
not sure.
I think I am doing that. So if I is it if I go over here, let's see, home, and then switch over, and then I can look over like that.
You can have a workaround here. You can click just on share button. It's placed right
Oh,
near the here. Click on it and open the different tab. One more
okay.
and paste the URL here.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's great. Now we can just move this tab closer to have more maybe convenience in our future work.
Let me move some stuff around. I got too
Okay.
many tabs going on. I have a problem. Okay.
Okay.
That's better. That's
Uh,
better. Okay. I'm here. Let me get rid of that. And look at this, guys. Even with my foolishness, 7 minutes. Not bad at all. All right. We're good.
okay. Now open the second page, the new one that you created recently.
Okay. Let me go to the example page.
Okay. And now you can shift to the tab where we can see a live example.
Live example. And oh, just go back to the tab.
Yeah.
Like,
Perfect. So we
okay.
can see that here we have a header, 3 cards, and total opportunities, estimated value, closed opportunities. Let's try to reproduce them.
Okay.
So let's go back to the builder. You can click on structure button to close the menu. And also we can see that here we have some kind of paddings of our root space. Root space is some kind of container that contains lots of components and so on. So to leave these paddings, click on structure button. Now click on the layout settings.
The layer.
Layout, like
Layout.
yeah. And at the spacing configurations, you can see that here we have padding for 16 pixels.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can delete all of them.
Delete all of them? Are you sure?
Sure, sure.
Okay.
You can use tab to move faster. Yep.
Look at this. This is why you have someone, you have a professional, unlike me, telling you what to do. Look at this. Giving you all of the stuff that you need. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome, Doc. Now you can click on the gray plus at the center of our space.
Mm-hmm.
And this button is called component picker. Basically, we need to here to pick a component. In case we have the layout like in the example, when we have 3 cards in a row, I would recommend to add here a space.
Okay.
You can just write down space and click on it. Okay, by default, the space we recently added has configurations, and configuration panel is placed at the right side of our window. So go to the right side. Here. So here are the general configurations of the space. And you can see configuration widths. By default, it's only 48 pixels. It's not enough really, so I would recommend to change values not in pixels, but to use it in columns. You can switch between pixels and columns. Yeah, right here in the widths. And click on pixels here, select col for columns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and set 3 columns. It would be enough. Columns principles is the same like in Bootstrap. It means that if you have 12 columns, the possible width is 100%, 6 columns is 50%, and 3 columns 25%. So we need just to have 3 of them. Perfect.
Sorry.
It's okay.
There we go.
Or even 4. Sorry.
No
4.
worries.
Okay. And now you can click, go back to the space.
Mm-hmm.
And click on the right orange plus here.
Yep.
Just to, and one more time.
Same side?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we did, basically we add 3 spaces in a row.
So you just added it. So then we just duplicated. Did you see that, chat? Oh, sorry. Continue. Sorry.
Okay. What do you want to ask, Doug?
Oh, no. That's no, we were just making sure that people saw the plus sign to add it to duplicate. That's all.
Okay. Now click on the first space here.
Uh-huh.
Click on the gray plus, all component picker here.
Got it.
And add here a card. That's great.
That looks great.
By default. But if we go back to the example, just open the tab, this one, we can see that there is no like footer and header in the card, so we need just to remove them. So let's go back, select the card, go to its configurations in configuration panel from the right side.
So you go over here.
Yeah. Scroll down and we can see here the content and with header and with footer.
And then just cut them out.
We should leave paddings, but
Okay.
should delete the header and footer itself. It's a little bit lower.
Got it. And the content.
Okay. That's all. Now let's go back to the example and we can see that right in example, we have texts. Probably we have text total opportunities. We have here number 28. What else? Progress bar. And again, text. So nothing special. We can do the same in UI Bakery. So to achieve this, go back. Click on card. And the card by default also has its own space inside of it.
Right
So
here?
No, you need to go back to the builder window. Okay. Yeah, here's the space. You highlighted it.
Mm-hmm.
Click to the center of the card.
There we go.
Yeah. And again, we have here component pickers. So let's add here an image. Okay. By default, it's quite too big, 200 and 200 pixels. Let's change the width of image to 50 on 50.
Pixels, keep it pixels.
Yeah, pixels would be enough.
Okay.
Okay, now we can try to download the images right from UI Bakery example, or you can basically insert your own, click here on the right button, for example, and find here the address of the image.
And then
Oh, like copy image address, it would be nice.
Okay, go over there. Okay.
Now you can go to its settings of the image at the right side. Select here URL.
Where? Ah, right there.
Yeah, and pass the code here.
And say that last part again. I'm sorry.
Just pass here. Yeah, perfect. Now we have an image. Okay, let's continue work. We need to click on parent space of card at the center. Okay, add here one more space.
Click this bad boy.
Yeah, add one more space here. Why we are doing this? Because if we go back to the example, you can see that the text is placed from the top to the down. I mean, the total opportunities number, progress bar, and so on. But the image is placed some kind from the left side. And it's not okay, because if you are familiar with HTML and CSS, you would know that you can use Flexbox to place content horizontally or vertically. So here is some kind of hint. We go back to our current job, and we added this space to make it now full possible width. To do this, you go on the settings of the space.
Settings. Okay.
Yeah. And it's a width, so you can click just auto.
Just out of it? Wait a minute.
Yeah. Just scroll down the settings, find here widths, and click on the checkbox auto.
Oh. All right.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's
All
okay.
right. I got you.
What else we can do for the moment? Click here on component picker, this gray plus. And let's add here a text component or heading. It doesn't matter.
So that's fine.
Yeah. By default, it's quite too big. It's the properties. We can see the type of the heading is H1. We can set it, for example, to H5 in the heading settings.
Heading settings. Type H5.
Yeah. Recently, UI Bakery provides the possibility to use even font size for heading and text, but for the example, it doesn't matter. So, okay, we have a text heading. Now we go back to the example and copy text from the example. Like total opportunities, copy it and paste it right here.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So now let's continue working with the other text parts. You can just copy, for example, this heading. Use Command C or Control C, depends on the system type.
Okay.
Now click on heading. You can see this orange label.
Where am I? Hold on.
Yeah. When you're clicking on the heading, right from the down part of the heading, you can see this heading and the trash icon also near. Move your cursor to the left.
Not here.
And again, left. Okay. And click on heading.
Why am I so dumb? Hold on a second.
It's okay. Maybe, maybe.
What am I missing in my life? Hold on a second. Heading. Look at this. I'm right here.
Yeah, click on this
There.
and you,
Okay. Am I
and-
here? Oh, right.
yeah, perfect.
Okay. Click this button right here. Okay.
Okay. So click on it
Okay.
and just find here the space that contains the heading. Perfect. That's it. Click on it. And here you can just try to paste it here. I mean, like Command V or I don't know, Control.
Let's see about this. Let me ask you this. And this is me because I'm just asking, right? So if I'm looking at this, right? Can I? Okay, let me just do what you say because I did Control C. Okay, so I did Control C, and you want me to now do it Control V like that?
Yeah, that's perfect, Doc. Now you can just change total opportunities to 28.
Total
I mean, to the numbers, like an example.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. And then I just botched the whole thing.
And why we have, it's okay. Leave it there. You can
like
click
that.
just, yeah. Why this is happening? So first of all, it's happening because we have here the direction of parent space. If you click on a heading, like you did it earlier,
Like that.
and select here the parent space of heading. Yeah. Just select. Okay. Click on heading.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, and select the space. This no, this one. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, click. And now you can go to its settings from the right side, and you can see here direction. If we change direction from the top to the bottom, click on it. Perfect.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That okay. I feel like I feel so bad that it took me that long to just do that. My directional space is terrible. This is me. It's only me on it.
It's
Hey,
okay, Doc.
I got a question for you. This is in chat. Let's see. And it's asking, why is there no cap locks? Man, Amit, this is early in the morning. You got caps locks on this thing. Why is there no product template type, or why is with button option product catalog? So I think it's two different questions. The first question is, I don't know. Is there a product template type? Template type? He's asking. Does that make sense? Am I asking the right question?
I'm not sure, Doc, but I believe there are some templates that we are used to have in the beginning of creating our project. I believe that the question is refers to this kind of theme.
Okay. No worries. So just the answer is probably just things have changed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. And then the second question is with button option product catalog. I don't know what that means exactly.
Button option. Maybe the question refers to the button component in UI Bakery itself.
Okay.
I'm not sure, Doc.
No
we
worries.
need to advertise it.
No worries. Listen, that's why. And if they have any questions like that, would it be possible, Artem, they can ask via Twitter to UI Bakery if like specific questions like that?
Sure, we're always open.
Yeah, don't worry. Listen, Amit, you're in the right place, my friend. Don't worry. You can go talk to the team that's for more detailed, just so they have the exact, what you're looking for. Not a problem. Now, Artem, I have a question for you. And this is someone else is asking this now. And I'm sorry for peppering you all these questions. Don't worry. We're doing good. You're doing great. You're sticking with me. One question was saying from the first page, why can't Doc use the first page that's already mocked up? Why does he have to build another page from scratch?
Basically, it's a good question. doc. Basically, you can use it, but in case you want to build project from scratch, you need to create a new page. That's simple.
What? Are you serious? I could just use the first page and just plug it in from Airtable?
Sure,
Are you
it's ready for use,
look at
guys.
this? People
Basically, by clicking and creating a new project with the Airtable, you already get all of the UI and the connections.
look
So we can we can start and finish our lesson in 10 seconds, I believe. It depends
at in the
on the
chat they
connection
said,
type.
Doc, why did you take so much time? Listen, I'm doing this for you guys. Like I'm showing you from scratch. But do you see how I struggled for so long and then they made all of these beautiful templates without needing to do what I just did? I just did this for you. Why are you yelling at me? This is good. But this is also a very good lesson. I would like to say before we go over there, if you don't mind switching, this is also showing you how much control you have over building your own templates, guys. Okay. So what Artem is just showing us is all of the details and the mechanics and flexibility that this platform has. Think about what he just showed with the padding and all of these things. Because if we reversed it and we just went to template, all of you in the chat would have been yelling at me, but can it do custom, all this stuff? Look, this is the detail and the intricacies that you can have in control over your templates that then you can customize it. And once again, you know, I'm all about money. Then you can customize and make your own to then sell your own custom dashboard. Does that sound right, Artem? Does that sound right?
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
This is good. No, but this is really good because again, we're showing with this. Mark, Mark asks, does UI Bakery have a style sheet?
Yeah, some
yeah.
kind of.
Mhm.
It does, but basically it contains not like simple CSS, but SCSS file. And since we have an Angular application, there are some limitations and constrictions, but I would say yes.
Okay.
But it's not CSS, but like SCSS.
Okay. That's good to know. Is that so the follow-up probably is there going to be a style sheet, more an advanced style sheet later on?
Probably yes. It depends. It depends on the users. We have a roadmap where you can just submit a request, and in case this request takes the majority of people, why not?
Yeah, that's so they can go to the roadmap and can they vote on certain things that they want or at least suggest it or upvote and things like that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, Mark, you got it, man. Start getting everyone in no code to start upvoting that feature. That's good to know. Okay, awesome. Okay, so this is just one portion and it shows you the heading that we just did and the intricacies from there. Let's jump and can we switch over to the homepage and then build out from there?
Why not?
Let's do it. All right, everyone. See, oh, Mark says, thank you so much for that answer. Wendy says, thank you so much for that.
All of the guys, you're welcome.
It is good. This is what I'm telling you. We got a pretty good supportive crew here, and everyone from Europe who's always yelling at me, Mark, for doing the show too late in the evening. This is why you have guest starring appearances, and we're here at 11 a.m. Eastern. Okay, I don't know when I'm going to be awake this early again in my life, but this is a good day. So let's go back. I'm going to go back 2 pages. I'm going to go to home. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm home. So how
now we can just make our some kind of X-ray. What else we have here? If we go deeper into the card, for example,
which
I mean,
card?
for example, the green one.
Yes.
You can see that all we need to get more is just a progress bar. You can click on it. It's also a simple component already available in UI Bakery and text. After we add all of the components, we can work, for example, with the configuration of card. For example, we need to click on card, green one. Yeah, now you can see that the card is selected. And if you go to the appearance, the configurations of card that placed in the right side, you can see that we change here the color like success. one of the wonderful features placed right here in UI Bakery is that it is easily customizable and you can change design in a fly. Let's have an example. Let's go to the left side of UI Bakery. And here you can see three major buttons. The first one that is selected is called the builder. And here we build our project. The second part is still in beta. You can click on it. It's a data connection feature, also released in UI Bakery. All of these strange steps, it's like, it's like an engine that help us to get all the data right from the Airtable. And the third major button is called the design. It's placed right under the data. For example, let's switch to the dark theme. You can just click on it.
Click on which? I'm sorry.
Dark theme.
Dark.
It's placed also like in configurations.
Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. Click on it.
Here.
Yeah. Just on the body.
Okay.
And now click on preview, for example, on this eye icon. With only one click, we shifted to the different theme. And the most interesting thing here that we can basically change our colors so that we would, for example, get the UI we need. To do this, you can just, for example, switch to the light theme.
Oh, by the way, thank you. Oh, hold on 1 second.
Can...
Taylor, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Mark, of course, we got you for your UK timing. Thank you so much for holding in and being here. Sorry about that, Artem.
It's okay. Okay. Now you can click on primary color, for example. I mean, on the color itself, on this box.
This one?
So basically, you can switch colors here. Or for example, you can click on primary color itself, for example, right on the button. It is placed near D44 to B.
Here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Click on it and you can select your custom color here or use palette.
Wait, hold on. We got someone else. Who's it? Ho Tashan? I can't, I'm bad at, hold on. Ho Jason? Yes, I shout you out too, man. Or woman, thank you so much for being here. I didn't forget about you, but thank you so much for being in the chat. Okay, yes. Okay. Sorry, Artem.
Basically, now you can select any color you want to use. Do it.
Right here?
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, I thought I was going to break something. Okay, that's good.
If you like the color you already selected, you also can use the screen and move your mouse over the palette itself. Yeah, basically all of the color is available. And when you finish, you can click on done button.
You really think, should I change it? Now I'm having second thought. Okay, let me just get my, okay. Now I'll decide. Okay, I'm done.
And you can see that all of the colors are regenerated by itself right in UI Bakery. In case you don't like, for example, the result, you can simply go back by clicking on the go back button. It is also placed near the preview button. Yeah, by clicking on it.
Very nice.
And again, you can go back right to the UI that already used to be. So what we need to understand now, go back to the builder.
Sorry. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. How did we manage to get all the data right here? For this reason, we using the data connection features that is released in UI Bakery. So let's open it.
Okay, over here.
So let's start. For example, from the left side, we can see the action list. Action list contains the list of actions that are doing something in UI Bakery. Let's go into the details and click, for example, on the action that is called load opportunities.
Okay.
So this action, load opportunities, consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. Okay, let's go deeper. The first step, it's a major step we need to use, is called the HTTP request. It is selected by default and placed at the top.
Mm-hmm.
To get the data, we need to use the method get. You can see that it is already selected.
Mm-hmm. No, I
And
don't. Oh, there I am.
yeah.
I see it.
We are receiving the data from the certain URL.
Yeah.
And if you can just copy now this URL, for example, and let's insert it into the different tab of the browser to see where we are going to.
Right here?
Okay, now we are not authenticated, so that's why it is an error. But okay,
No worries.
in Bakery we already log in, so there is no problem. So we are getting the data from this URL, and now we got the data. Now we need to save it to App State Manager. So select the second type step here, and you can see that we are saving data to App State Manager. Our App State variable is called opportunities, and it is getting certain value that is called result data records.
Got
So
it right here.
result data is the whole data, and doc records is the data with certain records that already placed in Airtable. Now let's click on App State Manager. It's placed at the upper left corner of the screen. It looks like
oh, right there.
Yeah, perfect. If you click on it, here we can see the App State Manager. The App State Manager saving all of the variables right here in UI Bakery. And what I want to show you here, close this App State Manager.
Okay, just duplicate it right here.
No, close it.
Oh, close. Oh, sorry.
Okay. And we can see that this variable is called opportunities. Yes.
Yes.
And now let's open again App State Manager and find this variable opportunities there. This is the second one. So basically, we have a type of this variable that is an array. Here we have the current value at the bottom of the page.
Yep.
If you scroll down, you will see all the data that we are currently receiving from the URL from the first tab where it used to be the HTTP request.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, we've got some asking questions. Hold on one second. I apologize. 1 second.
Oh, sure.
So this is good. Okay. Oh, Mark, do you have a follow-up question? Let me make sure. Sorry, I'm seeing multiple. There's so many Marks today. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. Mark Fletcher. Okay, you're doing good. Okay, other Mark. Okay, so the question is, okay, they're asking, do they need their own Airtable account and connect it to UI Bakery to use this, or are they using are they using UI Bakery in their account for Airtable? How this works? Does that make sense?
It depends on what the guys want to have. In example, they just want to use the example provided in UI Bakery. Absolutely, you don't need it. Just use the already created template. In case you want to get your own data right in UI Bakery, of course, you need to have your own Airtable account. Use few links. You can just replace them right in this template to make it work.
Oh, so they're asking because there's different variables in the example, do they need to map out their Airtable for it to match?
Yeah, it's also needed to be mapped because because in the other case they just would see an error on the screen in case the data would be mapped. So
okay, yeah. Oh, one last question. Sorry, now they're coming in fast and furious. can you show, do you have an example of your Airtable that they can either duplicate or just match it so then they know how to bring it in?
For me, no.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
in case if needed, we can provide it simply. Why not? We can
Okay.
just ask the team to integrate their own Airtable account. It's not a problem.
No worries. No worries. Oh, I got another meeting. Awesome work, Doc. No worries. Thanks. Oh, they say thanks to all UA Bakery. Awesome tool. Mark is talking about that. So he's
Yeah,
showing
we
you some love.
appreciate it. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Mark, we'll catch up later. Thank you so much for being here live. Real quick, Artem, can I just say this? So this is a good example, everyone. And by the way, let me know in the chat who's going to be using this, who has more questions. This is great. This has been a great demo too. And Artem, do you mind if I say a couple things because some of the chat's coming in right now?
Sure. Can you stop the watch?
Oh yeah.
I'm joking.
But seriously, that's true. It's 30. Listen, if you look at this, and Artem's actually right. Looking at that 39 minutes, if you looked at more than 15 of the minutes, it was just me creating it from scratch. It's only been about 12 minutes going from the template. So Artem, correct me if I'm wrong. If someone had access or if they saw how to map it out with their Airtable that you already have for UI Bakery, they could just basically match their Airtable base to match and then be able to integrate this with their with UI Bakery. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wendy saying, I hope to start working on this next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you also.
Thank you, everyone. Yes. And let me know, please, in the chat, please let me know if this is helpful. I would really appreciate this. And by the way, I'm not doing anything. Artem and everyone at UI Bakery is doing this. I'm just here, as you can see. So this is really good. Yeah, we're getting good responses. Thank you so much. Listen, by the way, guys, and you know how we're operating. When we're doing this, and let me know if you want more details, the purpose of these sessions and what we're doing is showing you the opportunities of how you can be moving forward. Hey, Doc, Erica, thank you so much for being here and for supporting. Let me know. We are not making this a cliffhanger. This is not a cliffhanger. But a lot of times as you're seeing this, the purpose of this is to show you using templates how quickly you can move and then being able to use just a few intricacies, then starting to move this very quickly. So Artem just showed us all of these features that we could be using. And I'll be following up with Artem and putting this in the chat and for the membership, of course, to showing a mock-up of how they mapped out their Airtable base and how you can be taking advantage. Tell me in the chat if that makes sense. If you go through that, Taylor, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here too. This is good. Yes. Who else? I saw a hand. Hold on. Anton, did you just say something? I just saw your face flash for a second. Did you say something?
Yeah. I waved my hand. I just wanted to say that before we finish, we actually have a kind of gift to our viewers today. We have a special discount code for those who watched the video today, or even those who will watch in the recording. You can get a discount if you decide to go with a paid plan for your bakery. And with this, I give it over to Artem because he actually knows the code. I don't know it.
Yes, this was unplanned. I did not know this. This is awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, please tell us.
Okay. So the code is simple. I will provide it in a chat. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure. Wait. Let me which chat? On Zoom or?
I'm here on the Zoom right now.
Yeah. Put it. So I'll put it in. Yeah.
Doc, if it's convenient, just reproduce it.
Yeah. Yep. Perfect. 30. Oh, you tell them. I don't want to tell the deal. Tell them about the deal, please.
Okay. So basically, the promo code is for our live viewers, and it allows to get any account plan with 30% of discount, and it's valid during 1 month from today. So
that is wonderful. 30%. I love hearing it. I love hearing it. I had to put it twice in the chat so everyone gets it on Periscope. I see you over there. This is good. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. From today. So from today, I don't want to see you hoarding those codes. I know you guys. Okay, good. From today, Taylor's saying thank you so much. Oh, this is great. This is great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So before we end, people are saying thank you. They're going to try it this week. This is good stuff. Where can the good people find you, connect with the team? Would Twitter be the best? Would email? Please tell us.
Basically, we have the support UI Bakery IO. It's an email. Probably it is the fastest way to get the support. In case if it's convenient, you can go on Twitter. It's also possible. So we have our placement in different locations like Facebook, Twitter, email. I don't know if we have an Instagram. I'm joking. But anyway, we'll help you. So basically, just try to support UI Bakery IO. I can put his email also in the chat.
Yeah. Hit me up in the chat. I'll put it in.
Just a few
and
minutes.
As we're doing that, remember everyone, this is all for you. This is great stuff. So as we, if you have more questions, you want to see more details from UI Bakery, again, we're always doing videos. We're always talking to different teams. We're always about the no-code community and helping you, again, not just use the tool, but for you to start making a side hustle or build your brand. That is the entire intent of what we do over here at Build With Me. So one more time, I'm going to get this. Yes, I got the email. I'm going to drop it in the chat right here. There we go. support@uibakery.io. If you have any questions, remember, I'm going to look at this screen real quick. I'm going to do this. Remember, if you have not liked and subscribed for the channel and hit the bell for all the notifications, if you want more information in getting all the episodes directly to your email, you're going to go to the buildwithmeshow.com, the buildwithmeshow.com. I will drop it in there. And again, you'll get our best episodes. You'll see all of our past ones, how to make a streaming service like Netflix, how to create a profitable email, 30 pieces of content in 15 minutes, building an app in 1 hour, how to build a niche marketplace in 60 minutes, and all other kinds of things if you subscribe. So make sure that if you have any questions, let us know. And again, we thank so much to the UI Bakery team for being here live and being wonderful, wonderful people. So again, thank you for all that adjusted your schedule and watched at an earlier time. And if you think this is over, I will be back live streaming today at 8:30 tonight, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We have a double header. I'll be streaming for like 4 hours. We'll see what happens. The Celtics are playing tonight. I can't watch the Celtics when they play because I'm too stressed out. So I will be streaming a lot tonight. So again, thank you so much for the chat. Thank you for everyone to be here. If you have any questions, make sure to hit us up in the comment section of this video, and we'll be seeing you streaming later tonight. Again, thank you so much to UI Bakery.
Thank you.